What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, man. Doing another live as promised. This is your brother Chief. Wagwan, Wagwan, Wagwan. Let me make sure we have a little audio on Facebook. Make sure we good. All right, here we go. All right, so we got audio on Facebook. Okay. Let me go ahead and etymology of all right. All right, cool. So I'm about to get into this. Give me 1 second. I'm not gonna be on these videos too long, so I'm just gonna do a few lives. All right. Like I said, I'm gonna keep them between 20 minutes to half an hour. Okay. All right. So here we go. You are part of a nation. Do you know what nation you are a part of? The majority of our people. And when I say our people, so-called black people, so-called African Americans, so-called West Indians, so-called Caribbean people, so-called Afro Americans, the so-called American Negro. All right, those are all the names that we were labeled with. Like, okay, now with that being said, what nation are most of our people a part of? Can anybody help me out with that? While doing that, of course, let me just make a quick announcement. What's today's date, by the way? I think today's the 20th. So from the 21st to the 26th, it's the winter solstice, right? So while people are celebrating their pagan Christmas holidays, that was a season for us where we acknowledge our ancestors, and we put things out there into the universe to manifest things. All right, that's what the winter solstice meant to us. We created our altars with our incense, our candles, or pictures of our ascended loved ones, right? We would reach out to them, and then we would ask them for guidance and bring wealth and abundance into our. That's when we would plant the seeds. All right, because the new year is actually April 1st, right? Of course, April Fool. They fool people on that. That's actually the new year, right? But during that time, during the dead months, we made grounds where we planted seeds for the new harvest. All right, in April, the new growth. You feel me? So with that being said, that's what truly this season meant to us. All right, it wasn't what it is today with this pagan holiday, people decorating their homes and putting trees, and that is paying homage to false gods. All right, but we're not gonna get into that. All right, we are gonna get that. I'm just gonna mention that. You feel me? But with that being said, you are a part of a nation. Can anybody tell me what nation you are actually a part of? Can anybody post it in the link? You are a part of a nation. All right. And I'm going to tell you the nation that the majority of so-called black people are a part of. And I'm saying so-called black because I'm not black. So I'm taking myself out of that category. Okay. Let me see. I saved something. Let me see if I could pull that up. Let me see. Give me 1 second. And let me go into, there was a post that let me see, was it reels or videos? No, videos. I think it's videos. Post about, give me 1 second. All right, Lineage, give me 1 second. Let me see if I could check something out real quick. Give me 1 second, please, while you guys tune in, while I'm giving you guys some more time to get into this build. Saved. All right, the term Native American. All right, let me show y'all something, right? Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and show you exactly what our people are engaged and focused in and on. And I'm just so tired of it. Check this out. There's a group called I Am Africa, right? And let me show y'all something real quick. There's a group called I Am Africa, and they put a post up on December 17th. All right, December 17th at approximately, well, not approximately, the time is right here, 11:36 a.m. And the post was pretty much, I'm going to read a little bit of that. It says, the term Native American does not refer to a single race. The indigenous peoples who inhabited the East Coast had distinct features, including curly hair, and many can trace their ancestry back to Africa. In 1585, a colonizer named John White created a painting of the indigenous people in Virginia during the establishment of a colony. However, it's important to note that he depicted them in a manner that resembled white Europeans, effectively whitewashing their true appearance. The top two images feature individuals portrayed with lighter complexions, a result of the tendency during the era to depict anything associated with blackness as white. This practice extended to figures like King James, notably John White's representation of indigenous men rarely shown straight hair. Instead, he depicted them with tightly curled hairstyle. Upon closer inspection, you can see features such as red, flushed cheeks, But anyway, long story short, right? So this is a post, and the person who posted said, "I am Africa," even if they are giving credence to the original people of the Americas being the so-called Negro, the so-called Black people, right? So-called Afro people. They're still taking us back to Africa. We are not Africans, right? But anyway, this is the picture being the images that they posted to that kind of like created a big debate, if I may, right? But that is not my main concern. I'm talking about the amount of comments that's on here. Over 1,000 comments, over 52 shares of a debate. Debating, because now I read some of the comments and it's really a three-part debate going on in one comment. Some saying we are Africans, some debating that the natives that are here right now are not the true natives. They are the so-called Black people, which is true, and the so-called Black people who know they are the original people are now debating two different debates. They are not native and they are not African. You feel me? Why am I bringing that up? And why is this important? It has to do with my whole point. They are part of a nation, but they just don't know what nation they are part of. You feel me? Because like I tell people, we don't have to be debating people who we are. Put the burden of proof on the people who say we are not who we are, because the government knows who we are. So we don't have to debate people. We don't have to prove anything to anybody. But let me show you the nation that most of our people are part of, even the so-called woke ones. Let me show you the nation that they are part of. And they just don't know, or they're not aware of it, or people are not just telling them. This is the nation that they are part of, right here. You see it? Let me blow it up. This is the nation that my people are a part of. Right here. They are a part of the procrastination. That's the nation that they are part of. That's what they are a citizen of. Well, of course, apart from the United States corporate government. Even those who say, "Oh, well, the so-called woke ones," you are still a part of this nation. Procrastination. Pull your IDs out. You feel me? Because within that nation, you know what? You know the people within that nation, their characteristics are They just talk. Their characteristics are, we're just going to sit back and watch what happens. Their characteristics are, you know what we're going to do? We're going to sit back and watch what the corporation is going to do to us. Their characteristics are, we're just going to sit back and beg for things. Okay? And there are many chiefs and goddesses and queens and kings in this nation. There are many conscious people in that nation. You feel me? They are very conscious. They are very spiritual. That's what they tell themselves. But yet still, they fall under this nation. Why is that? Let me tell y'all something about this nation right here. That nation right here is not a sovereign nation. It is still a slave. It is still a ward of a bigger state. Now, I know a lot of this may seem a little bit hurtful, and it's okay. I'm not here for likes. I'm not here for likes. I'm doing what I'm doing for the love. Because I love my people. You don't have to love me back. It's okay. I'm not here for you to love me back. I am here to love you, though. I'm here to tell you the truth, though. I'm asking you to revoke your citizenship in this nation right here, because it is not a nation you want to be a part of. Because people who are part of that nation, they are victims. People who are part of that nation, they suffer. And do you know what the etymology of the word suffer means? I'm going to paraphrase. The etymology of the word suffer means to allow to happen. So you are allowing yourself to perish. You are allowing yourself to go through the pain, the struggle, the hurt. It is your fault, but nobody else's, but yours. Okay? You are an advocate of self-destruction because why? You are part of procrastination. So I'm asking you to give up that contract. Revoke that membership, revoke that citizenship in that nation called procrastination. It is time to stand up and take action. Be proactive. Stop being reactive. Everyone in that nation is reactive. You would rather sit and debate with people talking about you're not from Africa. You would rather sit back and debate with people talking about you are not native, you are the original being, but yet still you don't want to come together and stand up as the original being. What sense does it make? So I just wanted to give you I just wanted to give you your flowers. Do you know that the Morocco was the first country or first corporation, because it's a corporation. Morocco was the first corporation to acknowledge the United States as another corporation. Well, guess what? The chief is acknowledging you as a nation today. You're officially a nation. Procrastination. But guess what? I don't want to sign a treaty with you. I don't want to sign a treaty with you. Be a nation by yourself. Okay? I'm going to conclude this video because I'm not part of that nation. I was never part of that nation. Okay, you want to be sovereign? Stop being a part of this nation called procrastination. For those of you who know, you know. Maybe I might do another live later. Maybe I don't know. I might, I may not. I don't know. It depends on how I feel. But that's just me venting in these videos because it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous that we are such a powerful people. It's ridiculous that we are the foundation, the root, not just the stem, not just the tree. We are the root. So therefore, we are the tree of life of this land, the American soil. And we allow people to uproot us from our roots. That's why they gave us the movie Roots. That was the plan, to uproot us from our roots. Do you think it's a coincidence that it was called Roots? Hmm? Why do you think it wasn't called Back to Africa or the Foundation of Africa? Why do you think it wasn't called that? Because the goal was to uproot us from our roots, our birthright, our motherland, and put us into another land. I have nothing against Africans. They are our brothers, our sisters, our cousins, whatever you want to call them, from a sister continent. But this is our home. And they taught you to hate what's yours. We have to reconnect back to our umbilical cord, our mother's cord. We have to love our land, love our home. America is ours. There's only one American, and that's us. Elon Musk is not an American. Donald Trump is not an American. Biden is not an American. They are all United States citizens. It is time we stand up and set order, restore order on our land as the true landlords of this land. There's no such thing as death. Don't allow fear to prevent you from stepping up to be who you truly are. You see, people who are actually in the nation of procrastination, they are a fearful people. They are religious people. And even some of you so-called spiritual people as well, you are actually literally ambassadors and diplomats in procrastination. Like I said, I don't want to be a part of your nation. I never had a citizenship, so there's no need for me to revoke it. I've always been proactive, always been making moves. I'm always one of the first ones to jump in the fire to let you know if it's hot. You may call me stupid. Maybe I am. I don't know. But I just have a love for us. And I'm tired of seeing us struggle. I'm tired of seeing us hurting. All right? Greetings, Red Rising on the 9. Once again, I see 2 people on here, so it may be more. I don't know. But once again, big up Brandy. And I'm about to conclude this video. We'll build another time. And I'm not here being critical of my people. I just want to say this. This is called tough love. Let us stop the debates. Because when you debate, the etymology of the word debate means to beat up. Why are we here beating each other up? If people want to be Africans, let them be Africans. You feel me? If people want to be native, let them be natives. You see what I'm saying? It's like you telling somebody who say that they're Italian, they're not Italian. It's okay. Let them do them. Let us stand on who we are. Let us stand on who we know we are. And put the burden of proof on these people trying to prove we are not who we say we are. You see, when you go into a court of law, the job of the judge is not to take sides in regards to be prejudiced or to be partial. You see what I'm saying? The job of the judge is to be impartial. And what does that mean? It means that the plaintiff is supposed to, the one that's complaining, the one that's bringing the claim, and the defendant should put the burden of proof. You see what I'm saying? On the people that say that I'm bringing this claim against you. So what does that have to do with us? What I'm saying is this: the people who are saying we are not who we are, the burden of proof is on them. You see, because we don't have to defend ourselves. We don't have to defend ourselves. We don't. Let us just stand up as who we are and let them prove it. Go into the records. Show me that we came on slave ships. Prove it to me. We came on slave ships. But I guarantee you, I could go and show you records of over 12 million Slavs, Caucasian people coming into Ellis Island telling you they came as servants and indentured servants. No, they were the real slaves. That's the only slave trade that happened. You feel me? That is the only slave trade that happened. Show me the records we came from Africa. But I can show you the records them natives came in, though. I got proof of that. So all I'm just saying is, we don't have to prove nothing to nobody. Let us, for those of you that's part of that nation procrastination, revoke that contract. Give them back their citizenship. Let's stand up. Let's come together. Nothing in life is supposed to be easy. Look at the journey that a seed has to go through. A seed has to die before it becomes a plant. You feel me? Look at the stage of a butterfly. The process it has to go through before it becomes a butterfly. Look at the stages that diamonds must go through before you find the diamonds. You find them in the rough. But you want to be a diamond without going through the process. You want to be a butterfly without going through the metamorphosis, whatever the word is. I'm tongue-tied right now. Right? The bottom line is you want to become everything without going through the process. You want to go to heaven, but you don't want to die. It's insane. I'm willing to go through that process because there's no such thing as death. I'm willing to stand for my people. I'm willing to step up on the national stage with my people hand in hand. This is who we are. You prove us wrong. And I promise you, watch everybody else stand up and rise. You see, we are supposed to be the disciples of our people. We are supposed to be the disciples. And I'm not here to play games. This is not about the individual. The time for the individual, those days are done. It's time for the collective. And like I said before in the last video, we don't need everybody. No, we don't need everybody. All we have to do, if we are the good seed amongst our people, we just have to keep planting those seeds on the ground. And I promise you, some of those seeds will fall on good ground. Because a lot of our people are monkey see, monkey do. Not calling our people monkey. That's just a metaphor. Okay? Because we catch on real fast. And once our people see a few of us standing up, and we are determined, I promise you, man, they will step up. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Okay? So I'm asking you today in this video, before I conclude, and I'm Brother Khalif, I will definitely respond to you in a second. All right? I'm asking you to revoke your citizenship in procrastination. That's a nation you don't want to be a part of. Give up your membership in that nation called procrastination. Revoke it, cancel it. That contract does not do you any good. Okay? Let's be proactive. Let us bring back progress opposed to Congress. Let us do that. I appreciate that, my sister Brandy. You know we go way back, right? I appreciate love that. Let us bring back progress in Congress. Let us step up amongst the politicians because they are politics. That's what politic is. Poly means many. A tick is a blood-sucking vampire. Let us step up in their faces and let them know we are not going to allow you to suck our energy any longer. When good men stand by and watch evil people ravish innocent people, pillage the people, prey on the people, and we don't do anything, we are as guilty as the evil people. The number one rule in nature is self-preservation. Why aren't we preserving ourselves? You see, you preserve yourself so we don't become extinct. We went through a period of lack of preservation. That's why they say we were extinct, because we did not preserve ourselves, or we were not aware of preserving ourselves. But I'm here to tell you we have every right to do so. We have every right to preserve ourselves, defend ourselves, create our own police, create our own system. We have a right to do that, and nobody could prevent us. Listen, they try, then they got a problem, because every other ethnic group does it. The Chinese got their own. Okay? Let's just say Asians on a whole, because there are different ethnic groups within the Asian community. So I'm not going to call every ethnic group, but the Asians got their own communities. The Italians got their own communities. The Irish got their own communities. Even Africans, when they come here, they got their own communities. I don't see Nigerians hanging with Ghanaians. I don't see Kenyans hanging with Nigerians. No, I don't see it. If it exists, I don't know, because I've never seen it. You feel me? I've never seen it. They stick to their own ethnic group. Okay? So us sticking together as a people cannot talk about, oh, we racist, or we, we have to integrate. No, we don't have to do a damn thing, except for look out for ourselves. Self-preservation. And when we are good, then we could start looking out for other people. I know we got a love in nature, but you see, our nature is being taken advantage of. Every other ethnic group got a come up on our backs, and nobody's acknowledging us. Nobody's giving us credit. So why don't we give ourselves our own flowers? Why don't we step up and love each other for a change? Why don't we stand up and protect each other for a change? If you touch one, you touch all. That's the message we should be sending out. And stop playing these games with these foreigners in our land. And that's my message. Togetherness, love, respect for each other. That's it. And to answer your question, Brother Khalif, my information is always in the chat, whether it's the website, whether it's my inbox, whatever the case is. Send me a number, send me an information, an email, we'll talk. We got things going on. We got things in place. We just need the numbers. We just need the people. That's it. And like I said, we don't need everybody. Give me 1,044 people. That's all I need. 1,044 people. Not 144,000. Because each individual could do the work of 1,000. Because one individual could do a post and it could reach 1,000 people. So therefore, one individual is responsible for bringing 1,000 people. We got 1,044 people. That's 144,000 people. And watch our reality change. Because you know why? We are no longer a part of procrastination. We are no longer a part of that nation. All right? My sister Brandy, reach out to me as well. Let's make this thing happen. All right? Big up yourself, Zazie. Anyway, we'll talk a little later. Who knows? I might do another video, right? Because like I said, I just move when the ancestors ask me to move. You feel me? So with that being said, as a reminder, don't forget this winter solstice, what it's truly about. So get your altars together, your frankincense, your myrrh, whatever, you want to burn, your candles. All right. Get pictures of some of your transitioned ancestors. Okay. Elders. All right. Even those that are here still. If you don't have pictures, get their names. And then you definitely want to pay homage. That's what our culture was about around this time of year. All right. We did not celebrate Christmas. That's a pagan, devilish, demonic holiday. Okay. It's pagan. That's what it is. It's of Satan. And then you jump right into so-called January, another Roman god, Janus, paying homage. All right. So I want y'all to know, man. Listen, I truly love y'all, man. I don't even know how to express it in words, but my actions will show you. And like I said, I've reached out to certain entities, and I got meetings coming up in regards to initiatives, on indigenous people, and they have accepted my request. And after the holidays, they say, "Hey, Chief, you know what? We'll set something up because I'm making moves. I'm being proactive." All right. So we'll talk soon. All right. One love. Looking forward to hearing from y'all.